What's up, y'all? Welcome to my channel. Thank you for tuning back into my channel. In this video, I'm going to be doing my Grammys recap. I usually do recaps on like the BET Awards and sometimes the Grammys. If I decide to watch the Grammys, it depends. So I don't really do recaps on a lot of different stuff. But the Grammys aired this past Sunday. A lot happened in that, what, three and a half hour show. It came on at 6:30 my time, went off at 10. I'm gonna go ahead and say this first and foremost before I go into all of this. During the Grammys, I wrote down, you know, some stuff I want to talk about. As you can see, there's a little bit of a gap right here. I forgot what happened. Whenever Pink was performing, like, don't get me wrong, I love Pink, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna take this time to go take a shower. I may have missed more than just her performance. So if I don't talk about certain things, please don't be offended. Let's go ahead and get into it. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss out on any other future videos. And I'm sorry for the piss poor quality in this video. Go ahead and get into this recap. So if I keep looking down, I'm sorry. Like I said, I wrote down some stuff I wanted to talk about. So first and foremost, the show opened up with Kendrick Lamar performing. If you missed that performance, then I'm so sorry that you missed that live, because that was just incredible. When Kendrick Lamar performs, or I hear that he's going to perform, my expectations are very high. I expect him to come with his A game, and he did exactly that. And when I tell you, his energy, the visuals, you have to see his performance. If I can find it on YouTube, the full performance, then I'm gonna link it down below and you need to go and check it out. If I can find certain things that I mentioned throughout this video, I'm gonna have a link down below. But you definitely need to go and check out Kendrick Lamar's performance. My jaw was just dropped the entire time. I was like, Kendrick Lamar, you better do your thing, okay? After he performed, the host of the Grammys for this year came out, which is James Corden, who I love. I love watching his show. I'm subscribed to his YouTube channel. I love James Corden. I didn't have a problem with him hosting. Apparently some people online were upset with him, but you know, I don't really see why. He wasn't a problem. I thought he did a great job, and you know, he hosted to the best of his ability, which I thought was great. So I don't get why people were upset. After that, Lady Gaga performed Joanne and Million Reasons. Lady Gaga, her voice is just one of a kind. Her voice is just different. I love the song Million Reasons. I thought it was great. She dedicated the song Joanne to her aunt that had passed. First award of the night, the award for the best rap / sung performance, went to Loyalty by Kendrick Lamar featuring Rihanna. You know what? A lot of people were talking about Rihanna's weight, saying that, you know, she's gained weight and stuff. And I was like, you can tell she's gained weight, but it's like, let the girl enjoy herself. Like, if she want to gain weight, let her gain weight. If she want to lose weight, let her lose weight. But congratulations to Kendrick Lamar. I'm glad that he won something and he walked away with something at least, because I was like, if he doesn't walk away with anything, then I'm gonna be upset. After that, Sam Smith performed his song Pray. I love Sam Smith. I love his songs. I mainly love his voice. It draws you in. And so just to hear him sing live, everybody does not sound good live and everybody's not able to sing live. So to hear him sing that live, it just warmed my heart and I loved it. I loved that he kept it simple. He had a choir, a church choir in the background singing, and I love when people add that to their song and it sounds good. I love Sam Smith. It's not a lot of people that I would care to go see live, see them perform live, but I would love to go see Sam Smith live. So the award for the best new artist went to Alessia Cara. And you know, don't get me wrong, I love Alessia Cara, but you had a lot of good people in that category. You had Alessia Cara, you had Khalid, you had SZA, and there was 2 other people, but those were the 3 that I was kind of rooting for. I was like, okay, I really want either SZA or Khalid to win. Like, in preference, I was like, okay, I want SZA. If not her, then Khalid. If not Khalid, then Alessia Cara. But Alessia Cara won, and I was like, okay, I can't hate on it because I wanted you to win a Grammy. SZA, Khalid, you know, I kind of listen to them more, so you know, it would only be right if I want them to win the award more. You know, nonetheless, congratulations to you, Alessia Cara. After that, Little Big Town performed. After that, I don't know the guys' names, but it was 2 guys. They honored Chuck Berry and Fats Domino. Now, Chuck Berry. I don't know much about Fats Domino, not to my knowledge. Chuck Berry, I know one of his songs that he sings, Maybelline, and my little brother loves that song. Yeah, I thought it was nice that they honored them because, you know, they passed away within the last year, and so I thought it was great that they just honored them, you know, really put their own spin on it. And the guys who honored them, they can sing and they can definitely play their instruments. One of them played a piano, other one a guitar. I was definitely here for that. After that, the award for the best pop solo performance went to Ed Sheeran for The Shape of You. And again, a lot of people on social media were upset because he wasn't even there to accept the award. A lot of people were upset with the Grammys for different reasons, but Ed Sheeran won for The Shape of You, which I'm not surprised because Ed Sheeran, all of his songs were just, they were huge, okay? And I expected him to win. After that, Luis Fonsi and Daddy Yankee performed Despacito without Justin Bieber. Is the remix is with Justin Bieber, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, they performed Despacito. I feel weird when I say it, I'm sorry. But they performed Despacito, and I think that they did a good job. I think that is great that they're finally starting to, well, not starting to, but kind of starting to, like, diversify these award shows even more. Because it's nice, I have my favorite artists, you know, my favorite artists that are, like, white. But it's nice to see my favorite artists that are white perform on the stage, and my favorite artists that are black perform on stage, and my favorite artists that are, you know, Latino, Mexican perform on stage. So it's nice to see that diversity. After that, Childish Gambino performed his song Terrified, and I loved it, especially the little kid that came out at the end. You are younger than me, you like half my age. If I had your voice, man. But yeah, Childish Gambino, his songs are like, I'm not gonna say they're weird, but they're out there, they're different, but I like them. I thought his performance was great. After that, Pink performed Wild Hearts Can't Be Broken, and I think that was the name of the song. I didn't really watch her performance. I love Pink, don't take it personal, I love Pink, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna take this time to take a shower, and I missed that. I'm not sure what all I missed, but I came back just in time for Bruno Mars and Cardi B's performance for the Finesse remix. And I don't know if it was just me, I felt like the performance was short. I don't know what I was expecting. I thought I was just looking at a Bruno Mars concert. I guess I was expecting, you know, it to be a Bruno Mars concert, but I forgot that it was the Grammys and there's other people performing and other people that they gotta give awards to. But nonetheless, Bruno Mars is a great performer. And Cardi B, you know, it was her first time performing on the Grammy stage, and she went for it and she did her thing, so I'm not mad at her for that. A lot of people thought she was lip syncing. A lot of people, you know, I don't know. People always gonna have something to say. I thought she did a good job. And I saw Bruno with his girlfriend. She's really pretty. I followed her on Instagram today. That's a side note, but she's really pretty. Apparently they've been together for something crazy like 6 or 7 years. And Bruno is like 30, 31. I highly doubt this, but Bruno, can you please marry her? Like, she been with you through all your... They've been through some stuff, but this is not that video. But Bruno, propose to Jessica, okay? So the best comedy album, I didn't even know they gave Grammys out for like best comedy album. I didn't know they did that. But the award for best comedy album went to Dave Chappelle, rightfully so. I'm not sure how Monique feels about it, but too soon. That was too soon. Okay. Like, I love Monique, but she wildin' a little bit. That's all I'm gonna say. After that, Sting, they performed, and then after that, DJ Khaled, Rihanna, and Bryson Tiller performed Wild Thoughts, and I didn't even know Bryson Tiller was there. I low-key kind of forgot about him a little bit because I never really see him perform anywhere, but it was great that he was there at the Grammys. And it seemed like, I would have to go back and watch the performance, but it seemed like Rihanna was late being where she needed to be. So they just started the song because, you know, the Grammys, they have to keep it rolling because they got a lot they got to get through. and it seemed like she was late on stage. Like, she was singing, but she wasn't there on stage, and then you finally saw her come from backstage. But a lot of people, I'm not gonna say a lot of people were upset, but a lot of people kind of giving her the side eye, because, you know, they say she a little thicker, and so, you know, she's trying to dance and stuff, and some people weren't here for the outfit. Me, whenever Rihanna performs, I love Rihanna and I love her songs, but I always get nervous because you never know how she's gonna sound live. Sometimes she's a little off, sometimes she's really off, and then sometimes she just shocks you. Like last year at the, was it the AMAs or something, and she performed Love on the Brain live, and I was like, clutch my pearls, does anybody else hear Rihanna right now? Like, she sounded really good. You could tell she put all her emotion and her soul into it, so that performance was really good. If y'all want to see that performance, I'll have a link down below from her performance last year. But yeah, you know, I never know with Rihanna. It's like, I love her, but it's like, I want you to be like, you're too good to not be consistent enough live. You know what I'm saying? And I was surprised that DJ Khaled did not have his son on stage. After that, Kesha performed her song Praying, and it was very, very emotional. And it's like, rightfully so. She should be able to, you know, I wouldn't blame her for being emotional. It's like, after all that she's went through and her fighting to be able to be back on that stage to even perform after all the stuff that she went through with, you know, almost being blacklisted and, you know, being threatened and blackmailed by, I don't even know his name. I'm not even gonna say his name. After all the stuff she's been through, it's just great that she's back. Because, you know, I used to love Kesha back as soon as she came out with TikTok. I was hooked. And I've loved her since. And just to see her go through whatever she went through and all that she went through, it really hurt me. And so it's great that she's back on stage. And hopefully, you know, she'll be able to start coming out with some more music and doing some more great things. But that performance was really emotional. And she had other women on stage singing with her. And, you know, she got emotional. So anybody knocking her for getting emotional, don't even go there, because you would get emotional too if you had been through what she had went through. After that, the award for the Song of the Year went to Bruno Mars for That's What I Like. When they announced that he won, the camera panned over to him, and he had a white cup in his hand, and he gave it to his girlfriend and went on stage. And I was like, okay, Bruno, are you drunk? Are you a little lit right now? It seemed like he was. After that, Sir Elton John performed Tiny Dancer with Miley Cyrus, and it was beautiful. Okay, I'm not the biggest Elton John fan. I don't know all of his songs or anything. I know a few, like Tiny Dancer. That's one of the ones that I know. So I'm glad he performed that. But yeah, I just love that his voice, and then mix that in with Miley Cyrus. That was a great pair. They both sounded good. And Miley Cyrus, her dress was beautiful. You know, whenever they said, I didn't know that she was performing with Elton John, but I heard that she was performing on the Grammys, and I was like, oh God. Every time I think of Miley Cyrus performing on stage, I think back to, 2013, the VMAs, when she was on there half naked, shaking her butt on Robin Thicke and groping herself with a foam finger. And then they were like, oh, she's performing with Elton John. I was like, oh, okay. Doesn't worry me as much, but she looked beautiful. I loved her gown. Like, it was a red type of like ballroom gown, and it went like all the way down and had like a little train on it. It was beautiful. If I can find a picture, I'll have it up here. But that was one of my favorite performances of the night, and so I'm gonna have that link down below. After that, I couldn't hear what they said his name was, but the guy from Pitch Perfect, the one that likes magic, I'm not sure if his name is Aaron Black or if I heard that wrong. I feel like that's somebody else, but if I can figure out his name, I'll have it on the screen. But he sung, I don't know what song he sang, but his voice, I didn't know he could sing that well. I knew he could sing, but I didn't know he could sing like that. So he sounded really good, and I was surprised. I'm gonna link that below too, because I love Pitch Perfect. I still haven't seen Pitch Perfect 3. After that, SZA performed, and she sounded great. The visuals and her stage setup, I love that. And then she sounded great live as well. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what she sang. I forgot the name of the song, but she sounded great. And then I love that she wasn't like dressed up wearing heels. She had sneakers and she was comfortable and stuff. That was me, and I was performing on stage. I know me, I'm clumsy. I'm liable to fall even if I have sneakers on. So it's like, I shouldn't risk it in heels, not yet. So, and then record of the year went to Bruno Mars for 24 Karat Magic. When he got on stage, he confirmed that he was a little drunk. I'm glad he did, because I could definitely tell. I can't blame him. He's celebrating. He won 6 Grammys. 6 Grammys. I'd be a little turned too, if I'm being honest. So last night was definitely Bruno Mars night. After that, Logic, Khalid, and Alessia Cara, they performed their song. I can't remember the number, but it's the number to the suicide prevention line. You know, I love that song. I don't want to, you know, give out the wrong number. The name of their song is the number to the suicide prevention line. And last but not least, for the Grammys, the album of the year went to Bruno Mars. So like I said, last night was Bruno Mars's night. He won 6 Grammys. I was surprised that Beyonce was there. I was so surprised that Beyonce and JayZ were there. They were there with Blue Ivy. They weren't there with the twins. You know, the twins, they're still babies. So, you know, it's flu season. I wouldn't bring them around either, because I wouldn't want them to be around, you know, get introduced to any of that stuff. I think the only reason they were there is because JayZ was nominated for some Grammys. Surprisingly, he didn't win not one Grammy. And it's like, I didn't listen to all of 444, or is it 444, whichever. I didn't listen to all of the album. I think I've heard Family Feud. I don't know if that's on the album. And then I think the song is called 444. I was surprised that he didn't have any type of Grammy, but then again, you had a lot of people like Kendrick, Lamar. I think that some people got snubbed out of Grammys this year. Absolutely, most definitely. I think with certain people even that weren't even nominated for Grammys, that didn't get nominated. First and foremost, I was upset because Chris Brown didn't get nominated, and then I looked into it. Like, he released Heartbreak on the Full Moon, his album, and then I looked into it. The cutoff line to apply for a Grammy was, I think, something like September 15th or September 18th of last year, and he released that album on Halloween. You know, I love Chris Brown. I be trying to look out for him sometimes, especially because people still do him wrong over a situation that he did over 10 years ago, maybe. Yeah, he was wrong in the situation. He's still trying to learn and build from it, and people still give him a bunch of slack for that and just act like he's not human. You know, and he even announced that, you know, he just got plaques and stuff, and some of his songs just got certified as like platinum or gold. Songs that have been out for years and years, and people haven't gave him that credit. Are people not giving him that credit because they're being petty, or did they just miss it? Did they miss it on purpose? Did they miss it on accident? I wouldn't be surprised if it's on purpose, but this isn't about Chris Brown. As much as I love him, it's not about him. Demi Lovato, like, what? How was she not nominated for anything? Sorry Not Sorry, Tell Me You Love Me, her CD in general, her album in general that she came out with. How is she not nominated for a Grammy? Now, I know that Demi Lovato, she made the cut for the cutoff date. I'm pretty sure it was other people that weren't nominated that I haven't figured out yet or haven't realized, and you know, I'm gonna be upset about it once I realize it. There was some people that didn't get even nominated for a Grammy, or it was some people that you thought got snubbed and somebody else won in the category. Let me know down below. Really, let me know. Just in case I missed some people or some people I didn't think about, let me know down below and we'll chat about it. Let me know. But I was definitely surprised that Bruno Mars, I was surprised, but I wasn't surprised because Bruno had such a huge year in 2017. But yeah, that's it for my Grammys recap for 2018. Hopefully this video is not too long. My throat hurts, so I've been talking too long. I recorded a video before this too, and I'm talking in that one. But give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Let me know what you thought about the Grammys. I really want to know. Let me know what you thought about the Grammys, but also I really want to know, who do you think got gypped out of a Grammy? Like somebody else in the category won and you thought that the other person should have won? Let me know who it was, and also let me know who was somebody that you thought should have been nominated for a Grammy, but they weren't even nominated. Let me end this video. Leave a comment down below, let me know. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any more videos. I'll see you in the next video.